EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Fournette running out of the gun. Powers through him. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a give to Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? 7-7, our score after 1. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And down he'll go at the 25. Now, these two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. On first down, it's Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Hunter Nicewander now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Now following the interception, here's Newton.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now a first carry for Giovani Bernard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Brady now to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Getting it out wide here to Bernard.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Brady now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
From midfield, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Now Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Derek Brown forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Second and 20.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Got a man. It's Brown. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now Brady got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had them blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Brady going to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all.
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Panthers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And this is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Brady. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now it's Newton. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came. They saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for Carolina, they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Bucs,
they lose a tough one here to close out the regular season as they finish at 12.